live in like, I'd never went live. I was about to be like, hey, I haven't went live in forever. Bitch, I've never been live. And there's nobody here yet, but still, like, let's fucking go. Like, let's still actually do this. I just got some stuff from my parents and whatnot. Um, my mom talked to me. This video is called Mental Health and Bad Habits because when I tell you, bro, it wasn't the worst time with my mental health. It was like fucking down here with baby, but it's like one of the times, and it's, I don't know if it just has to do with me being here at the school or whatnot, or just, I don't know, something within me in general. She said something important to me was that, like, I'm just not motivated, and I'm realizing more and more, like, she is correct, because we're gonna do a little story time in this live, even if I'm just talking to me. Like, we're still gonna do the damn thing. We're gonna have a little bit of a story time, and it's not really gonna be happy. I'm smiling like it is, but bitch, it's not gonna be the happiest one. So let's talk about 2019 as a whole. The year in its entirety. Let's talk about it. Okay, so during 2019, this was when I was at my not my highest in my weight gain, but like I was around 208 pounds, and my highest I've ever been was 220. My whole life I have been big. So it wasn't until I was 2019, basically a sophomore going into junior year, where I lost my weight. Now, was 208 pounds January, went to a weight loss doctor. How it was that I told my mom, like, oh yeah, I'm sick of, failing chemistry. And then it switched to, I'm sick of, like, looking at this blubber. I'm so tired of looking at this blubber of, like, my thighs and whatnot, my thick old thighs. I was like that. Like, I basically was having, like, a breakdown over the phone to my mom about how things were going. And it was mainly about chemistry class. I felt like I was too stupid for the fucking class. And then it switched to me just having problems with myself in general. And that's the root of it all. I'm starting to realize it's just having problems with me. But let's continue on with that. Did the whole thing, was given a diet by the weight loss doctor, put on some medicine, all that to help my metabolism. So yeah, I worked out every single day. I'm not exaggerating when I say every single day, like weekends included. Of course it was only like an hour every day, but it still helped. But it was what I did. Cardio. Overdoing cardio is not really the greatest. So I did it every day for about 5 months. Yeah, about 5 months. And I just blew out during May. Like, I couldn't do this shit anymore. I was just like, I can't do this fucking, I can't do this. So summertime, around that time, I was still on the medicine, but I wasn't working out. And my diet, I felt less hungry. That's the thing. The medicine helps me feel less hungry, helps me eat less amounts of food, right? So when I tell you, bro, oh my fucking gosh, bro, there were times where I would just go into my room, and my sleep schedule was shit, by the way, too. So this summer, my sleep schedule was shit. I wasn't working out as much, wasn't eating as much as I should have, and I was still on that medicine. I took that medicine every day, just like how I worked out every day. So I was basically in a fucked up situation. I was putting myself in that. But what the medicine does, it boosts my metabolism, but it also has side effects. The side effects were, it enhances the feelings you've been feeling. So let's say, like, a relative I have who was also on the same medicine. They have feelings of anger and resentment. It's like it boosts up certain emotions, and that's what it did for them, their anger. And for me, my own problems with myself, my own anxiety, my own lack of what's the word for it? Help me. What's the word for it? Confidence, lack of confidence, anxiety, insecurity, what have you, mixed with lack of sleep, mixed with taking that medicine every day, which is the side effects affecting me, mixed with not eating as much as I should have. I think I developed an eating disorder over that time. I don't know. I may have to look it up later. But also not working out, because I'm supposed to work out and eat. It correlates with the medicine. And if I'm not working out and eating as much, it's going to fuck with me, right? So what the medicine does is it helps me with keeping my hunger down. So if I'm not working out, it doesn't help me lose weight. It helps me stabilizes my weight. It just keeps me there, but it doesn't do anything besides that. Like, if I'm off the medicine, it's like it's not gonna hurt or anything. But I had to get that through my thick head throughout that summer. So basically spent the first month of that summer horrible, horrible habit. I was basically not basically. I was in a depression. I'm about to be like basically in a depression, but what was in my mind during that depression? I thought, oh, I'm being lazy. I'm just in bed all day, and what have you. I'm just what is that? Remember to. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought that was on something on the screen. But in bed all day, was on some shit like, oh yeah, nothing's wrong, or no, what am I saying? That's crazy. I no, I was so in my head, I didn't believe like that I was actually in a depression. I just believed that, oh yeah, I'm just being lazy, but I don't feel like getting out of bed, and my sleep schedule is terrible, and this is that and third. But no, 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 no. Deep down in my thought process, oh, not the air coming on. The air is coming on. Ooh, it was the heater too. Damn. Not the heater coming on. Oh my gosh. Also, it's 11, so if anyone wants to join my live, like, go ahead. Come on, come on. I'm gonna save it anyways. So yeah, but was in bed. There was one relative who talked to me about you're on your tablet every day, you're in bed every day, and all that, and they just thought it was me just being lazy. That's how I perceived it, and that's how I knew how they thought it was. It's like I don't know. Some people can't fathom that you can like have depression about different things. You don't have to be, oh my gosh, someone just passed away, or oh my gosh, this, to go through a certain type of depression. Mine was purely off of me thinking I was fucking worthless, thinking I wasn't doing enough, thinking, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. And what's the point of me being here? Like, why am I on this fucking planet right now if I'm literally doing nothing? Like, I'm fucking useless. That was my whole thought process when I was going through what the fuck I went through. So, bro, bro, oh my gosh, now because oh, there was a person out here. Ugh. Anyways, bro, when I tell you, the second month I got a little bit better, and I was, regaining some of my mental health back. Okay, so yeah. And then school was coming around. I was so happy. I was just like, I don't really want to be in this house anymore. I don't want to be in the room anymore. I was just going through my mind. I didn't want to be in my head anymore. School came around, right? Bro. Oh my gosh. Worst class ever. Worst class ever. I was in culinary one. That shit was dog ass. Okay, it wasn't the teacher. It was the students. It was certain students, and the whole feeling of the class in general. But anyway, I would say the whole 2019 was terrible, but it wasn't. It wasn't It wasn't terrible. It's just there was a lot of bad moments. So baby, probably it was fucking terrible. I don't know. I don't look at the year 2019 and think, oh, this is terrible. I look at the year and think, oh yeah, I actually experienced a depressive fucking episode during that year. Like, that's all I think about, which is negative, but I don't feel bad much anymore. Like, it's like, oh, it happened type shit. But what they got to do with it is that I was really motivated to lose my weight during that year. Like, during those 5 months where I worked out every fucking day, took my medicine every day, ate, drunk plenty of water. I always drunk plenty of water, but still, like, I was so motivated to be a lower weight back then, and to be like 4 years in the future, and to literally just go through this mental struggle of even getting out of my bed again. I don't want to be in the same mindset like, oh, I'm not in a depression or anything, and I don't want to just throw, oh, I'm depressed, that's why I can't get out of bed. Like, no, that's not something to throw out lightly. I knew I was back in 2019. I knew, it's the whole thought process and everything. I knew I was, but this time around, I don't think it's laziness. It's just a constant. battle. Like, I'm just like, oh gosh, am I too stupid to be here in college? Like, am I just, I know it's me, but why is it so hard to fix my fucking issue? Like, what's going on? But that was like, that's the quickest story time I ever fucking did. It wasn't a story time. It was a gist. Like, that was a gist, okay? My story times, I can really make them 2 hours. If I can make a 2 hour video of Until Dawn, baby, I can make a 2 hour long story time, okay? Oh my gosh. But yes, that's what this whole thing's about. Mental health. Like, and oh yeah, and that's also the bad habits thing. Now my bad habits really are just, of course, staying up late is the worst habit there is, but one bad habit, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this live if I'm gonna mention this. Well, eh, eh. It's not really that bad. When taking a shower, cleaning everything, getting out, drying up, go to my bed, put on clean clothes because I have a clean body, get into my bed. I should have washed my bed sheets today. Sorry, I got distracted. They're not dirty. It's just that I washed my clothes today. I could have washed my damn sheets. What the fuck am I doing? I could have washed my sheets today. Ciao. Anyways, what the fuck? I could just, yeah, it won't, yeah. But anyways, yeah, get into the bed. I get into the bed ashy. That's what I could have just fucking said. I don't know why it took so long to say it. Could have just got into the bed ashy. I always do that. Don't lotion up until the next morning. And my classes are all in the morning. So I wake up 2 hours beforehand, put on my alarms, turn off my alarms, get up an hour before my class starts, get dressed, basically lather up my body in baby oil, go to the bathroom or just speed walk to class. I always walk to class 10 minutes before the class starts, and that's why I'm always fucking late. So I just have a horrible habit of being late, and the easiest way to fix that shit is to literally not do the fucking thing I usually do, which is take a shower late at fucking night, and then never actually lotion up after my shower, go to bed, get up, lotion up right then and there, an hour before my class starts. There's a reason why I put the clock for 2 hours beforehand to wake me the fuck up, and yet I literally ignore it. Like, what the hell am I on? But anyways, yeah. Also, since I'm on live for the first time too, and I said story time, is there any more story times to talk about? I don't know. Is there any more story times to talk about? Ooh, someone who is in my live, anyone who joins my live, ask me questions. Like, what do you want me to talk about besides what I'm talking about right now? But yes, for the ones who join my live, what was it? Live chat, all messages are... Oh, that's why. That is why, bro. I wasn't putting it as a live chat. There is no messages available. All messages are available. Okay, ask me questions. I'm just here. We're really just vibing. Ask me questions. Ask me anything. Like, deadass. All facts, no cap. Not just kidding. All facts, no cap. Are y'all excited about Spider-Man 2? Like, I do not have a PS5 because I'm broke. Why else? Why else would I not have a fucking PS5? Because I have both the games, Spider-Man PS4 and Miles Morales. Oh my gosh, Morales. I'm getting too fucking excited. I have both of the damn games, right? So it's like, why would I not have Spider-Man 2 besides the fact that I'm broke and can't even afford PS5? Like, we're literally gonna watch Berlizzi play it. Actually, no, I may not watch Berlizzi play it. I try to watch Berlizzi play God of War Ragnarok, and baby, when I tell you, he played it in the span of months, and by the time I watched somebody else, I already finished the entirety of viewing the game. So yeah, but I can't complain much. Complaining as a broke person who can't afford the fucking game, like I can't. That's me. But oh my gosh. And yeah, anyone who does join though, since no one's here, no, just kidding. Anyone who does join though, like, ask me questions. Like, this is the first time I've gone live, so yeah, you know. Mm. Some orange juice. And yeah, I don't know why I went live on YouTube. I could have gone live on TikTok. I don't know how to do that. But I'm glad I did go live on YouTube because I like YouTube. Why would I go live? So yes, is there any tea to be spilled? No, there's not. There's none. Literally none. Except for some story times I haven't done, actually. Like, I've done the one with the one who tried to make me a girl best friend. I did do that one. But like, it wasn't a full story time. It's like a shortened version. And I did it on TikTok. Like, literally skim me the fuck alive. Because, like, why the fuck did I do that? No, don't actually do that shit. But still, why would I do that on TikTok? Why couldn't I just do that on YouTube? Is it because I was too lazy to edit the video? Like, it's giving that. It's giving that. So, should we just do it in this one? Because it can correlate with bad habits. I mean, shit, I have a bad habit of psyching myself out of listening to my gut. Because in this one, bro, something was telling me not to talk or call this person. Like, I was going to make up the excuse of, like, oh, yeah, you know, tell them that you got homework to do. And yes, I did have homework to do. Like, this was the semester where I had homework every fucking day. I could have just easily have said, hey, I got homework to do. I can't really call right now. I'll be too easily distracted. I could have been on that type of time. But no, I wasn't. I was on the type of time of, oh yeah, you know, you haven't ever called this person, like, you know, or you haven't called them in a while. So why not just talk to them? And that's what's crazy. So we're gonna start from the beginning. Not this being a story time in a live. No one's even here to view it, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No, I'm just kidding. Being a fucking weirdo. So, and this is unedited too. I mean, all my videos are like, what the fuck am I saying? Anyways, so sick of myself. Anyways, this is gonna be the start. It's a random September day. It's September here, so this was a year ago. I was doing my work on my computer. Wasn't actually doing my work. I was just staring at it because I was not in the mood to actually be on my computer or in my chair or awake. I just wanted to be asleep, my guy. So I was just trying to do my work there. I got on, like, you know, my phone, downloaded Snapchat because I haven't been on Snapchat at that point in a while, and it was my break time for like me studying and doing my work, but not really doing my work. But y'all, anyways, I'm checking my battery. It's always low. Mine's at 11% right now. Fight me, like actually fight me. It's okay. But yes, doing my work, was on Snapchat, saw who it was. It was B. Now, if you don't know who B is from my other story time, my very first story time. Y'all should watch my video. Please watch my videos. My other videos that are not about my celebrity or YouTube drama. Watch them. Watch them, please. Literally begging, but not. Watch the shits, okay? But B is from those other story times. He was one of Shock's friend. I want to say best friend, but yeah, one of Shock's friends and my friend as well, along with Hoodie, another person who is in this, but he's a minor character in this story time. So we're gonna focus on B. B had texted me on Snapchat, or snapped me, whatever, on Snapchat, and we were catching up. I was asking him about how life was going. He was interested in being in, should I say it? Let's say it has something to do with fighting for our country. That's it. You already know what I mean by that. He was interested in fighting for our country because Hoodie was fighting for our country essentially, or going into fighting for our country. But anyways, after texting for a little bit, he had told me like, oh yeah, you know, you can call me. I'm not doing anything. And I looked through. Here's the crazy part is I looked through our text messages. It's not crazy, but I looked through our text messages and I was just like, where did I ask him to if he can call? Like, when did I ask him if he was available to call? Like, am I crazy? Like, why are you saying, you know, I ain't doing nothing, you can call me? Why don't you call me? Like, that's just a minor point, but still, it's kind of weird to me still. Like, why don't you call me? Like, you want to call me. So before I called him, because dumb. But anyways, before I called him, bro, something in me told me to tell this dude, hey, you got work to do, like, or hey, like, I got work, I can't really be on the phone with you. Just something in my gullet right here was telling me like, hey, you need to lie to this person, but at the same time, don't lie, but do lie. Like, say you got work, but damn well you're not gonna do it right then in that moment. Like, just say that. Don't call this person. But then, my stomach and my brain were beefing. Like, they were saying, bitch, like, my brain was just like, nah, usually does this shit, bro. She's gonna end up saying, no, I don't wanna call. And then next time, she's not gonna feel like calling, and she's never gonna call this friend. This is a friend from middle school. This is B, bro. Why don't you want to call B? That was my brain saying that to my gullet. And my gullet was just like, okay, I'm going to let you figure out the fuck. So, called him for an hour straight. It was wonderful. The conversation was good. It was funny. We were catching up. His voice was deeper. He said my voice was deeper. He said I curse more. And he said I was shy beforehand. I'm just like, yeah. Not knowing the fact that I literally have always been a cuss box. But, like, that's neither here nor there. But y'all, anyways, the hour mark hit, and we were talking about, like, what he was interested in fighting for our country. Then he mentioned that Hoodie was also fighting for our country. And then we got on the topic of, like, he mentioned what Hoodie was doing, right? Okay, unpopular opinion. I don't give a fuck that you're 18, right? If there are people who are literally 10 years older than you, hitting on you, and trying to get all up in your drawers, and they know that you just turned 18, you're a victim. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. You're a victim. Cause that correlates to what was happening with Hoodie. So yeah, that's what happened with Hoodie. He was 18, and women 10 years older than him were hitting on him, and by the words of B, he was knocking them down. And afterwards, I was just like, oh shit. In my head, I was like, you're a victim, but I didn't say that. I was just like, oh shit. And then B hit me with that, oh, hey, like, we can all meet up, and, me and Hoodie could take turns. And then he continued with, like, take turns with you, hey, like, go to bat. That's not exactly what he said, but it's like, you're basically saying run a train on me. And I was just like, what? And before I could ask him, like, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? He continued with the, okay, so, now I ain't gonna hold you, A-list. He ain't say, he said my actual name, but you already know. Okay, be immersed. He said, now I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I liked you all the way back in middle school. And, oh my gosh, bro, this is so crazy. He said this, that he liked me back then. And then he brought up a crucial moment in that, like, there was a moment where, should I get some orange juice? Just craving orange juice. It's right here. It's right here. It's fucking right here. It's just staring at me. I'm gonna get me some orange juice, but I'm also, should I pick y'all up and y'all gonna walk with me? Y'all are gonna walk with me, okay? Y'all gonna walk with me. So there was a crucial moment where someone was saying like, oh yeah, she probably like you, and like he turned to me because he was like, oh yeah, you like me. And I said, fuck no. Like I said that with girls, fuck no. Like I said that out loud, bro. And he looked at me. It was funny though. It was funny, but he was just like, man, like we're fucking crackheadish, bro, back then, middle school. Bro, unpopular opinion. Everybody's fucking ass in middle school, bro. Unpopular opinion. Some of y'all gonna be like, no, I was pretty good at it. You're lying to yourself. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to do that anymore. But you don't have to lie to yourself anymore. But yo, okay, so he brought up that and he was just like, yeah, I liked you back then. And when you said that, it's like, okay, I backed off a bit. Like, I knew you didn't like me all the way back then. And then I think I asked him, like, why didn't you tell me this back then or something like that. Also, I got bumps. You'll be fine. But anyways, he had said that he noticed that people were looking at me crazy. That's one thing about Miss A-List. She was bigger. Like, A-List was big majority of her life until 2019, like I mentioned earlier. She was bigger. So, her being bigger, people were looking at her like they were fucking crazy. Some people, not everybody. Some people were just, I don't know. I don't know. Some people really were fat phobic back then. Still, now to this day, there are people that are fat phobic. But back then, bro, they just either I just had a fucked up look on my face all the time, or they just really hated how I looked. Like they really thought I was ugly for real, like them. And he noticed that people would look at me crazy, and so like, bro, he said, yeah, that's why I didn't really say much of anything and stuff like that, because, you know, they probably would have looked at me crazy and all that. Basically telling me that he did not tell me that he liked me because he did not want people to look at him crazy for being interested in a big girl. When I tell you, something in me was just like, yeah, you're not going to be calling this dude for too long. Like, something was telling me that. But I was just like, nah, you're tripping, man. Nah, he probably ain't mean it in that way. He meant it exactly that way. Like, the fuck, he meant it exactly that way. But, child, anyways, am I able to change the title to this video? Right there, am I able? I mean, it still correlates with, a bad habits, so why not? Anyway, but anyways. And I say video like this isn't live. There's just no one here, so it's like, bitch, what are you talking about? But, child, anyways, no one here yet. No one here yet. Oh my gosh. I got me a cup. I'm gonna give me some orange juice. But y'all, anyways. So to continue the story, after he told me that shit, he proceeded to go on and on, right? Now, there's one detail that I did not tell you very much of, is that, y'all, he had a girlfriend. That's the gag of the day. That's the gag of the day. That's the gag of the night. He had a girlfriend. And him and his girlfriend were not having, well, at this point, first call, they were fine. Like, it was just, there was like personal reasons as to why they were in the situation they were in, basically on break. And am I gonna say my unpopular opinion in this? Nobody will hear that shit. My unpopular opinion about this shit. Oh my gosh. But anyways, yeah, they were just not together at this moment. I don't know why I stuttered with that. So yeah, they were not together at this moment. So he got the okay to hit up anybody he wanted, which is crazy, okay? This is my unpopular opinion for that, okay? I said no unpopular opinions with breaks, but this is my unpopular opinion, okay? If somebody is telling you that it's okay to go screw somebody else, either they have lost interest in you, from my opinion, not in actuality. Either they lost interest in you, or they're not actually okay with you doing it. They're just saying that to be nice because they care about you, and they're trying to test you. That's another one. They're trying to test you. So yeah, that's how I was perceiving it, but I didn't say anything because it's not my relationship. Like, who the fuck am I to just be on some, oh yeah, like y'all on break and stuff for this personal reason, but really, and they're saying that it's okay for you to, sleep with whoever you want, but really, no, nigga, they're testing you. Like, I'm not gonna be on some stupid shit like that. What the fuck? This is not my relationship, nigga. I don't know. I don't know. So when I asked about that, he mentioned the girlfriend and then the whole thing. So yeah, and I was stunned, bitch. Like, I was stunned. Like, I could not say much of any words, and I was laughing, and he just was just like, it was a nervous, like, what the fuck do I do type of laugh, like, because what do you say to that shit? Like, this is a person that you were friends with back during grade school, and you have no romantic nor sexual attraction to this person, and you know that, and you haven't had any romantic or sexual attraction to this person ever. So it's like, during back then, during now. So now this person is basically telling you, oh, I've been interested in you beforehand, and I still am now, and just like, what you trying to do? Because that's essentially what he was saying, like, after I was stunned. And then he talked to me about, like, friends with benefits. Now, this is after the hour mark, going into the 2 hour, like, I'm so stupid, going into second hour. So all that, talking to me at full length about everything. Now, when I tell you, our conversation was not fully about sex. It was actually just in general. It was talking about many different things, okay? However, after he was just like, trying to propose the idea of sex onto me, being a fuck buddy essentially, onto me, or girl best friend onto me, it would go back to a normal conversation, and then, I'm charging on my phone, then, what the heck? Charge on my phone. then it would be like back to sex and then normal conversation, then back to sex. Now, when I tell you the problem with this is that he could not have the conversation just be about, a regular conversation, And I know it is because of me in a way. I did not confirm nor deny it being like, oh yeah, let's be like fuck buddies. He didn't straight up ask, but he was like trying to convince me. And I gave him some personal information about why I don't want to do it. And I would just say it right now. I mean, there really isn't that big of a deal. I may not even keep this live because there's nobody here. Okay, so let's whisper to it. I'm a virgin. So, like, he's proposing this idea of screw buddy. And at the time, bro. Should I reveal this to y'all too? I'm gonna delete this anyway. Someone screen recording. I bet they better not be fucking screen recording. Better not be fucking screen recording. But so I don't feel like anybody's gonna watch this after I save it anyway. So it's like, but they themselves have admitted that, like, oh yeah, not too long ago they were virgin themselves, and then something like, nothing bad happened, of course, but then all that. So when I told them that, I was wholeheartedly believing that it would have them just be like, okay, let me just go cold turkey. Let's just have this conversation and be strictly about something else that's not sexual. Let's just have a good ass conversation, right? No. He tried to convince me, actually, even more. If I'm be honest with you, about the fuck buddy position and shit. I was just like, how the fuck did this not dissuade you? So is it obvious that I literally have no experience when it comes to dudes having interest in me or telling me they have interest in me? Yeah, I'm not used to it. I think he's the second guy to straight up tell me he has interest in me. I'm more used to dudes just straight up telling me in different ways they don't fucking like me because they thought I was fucking ugly. So yeah, or just not liking my vibe. I'm more used to that than someone being like, oh yeah, I like you, or something like that. So yeah. But bro, bro, it did not dissuade him. I wish it did. I really wished it did. And is this live gonna be long? 6%. My phone's on. Should I bring it over there? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, let me get silly. Hold on.